We are given the structure of cyclohexene in this question. 6 carbon atoms bonded in a ring, and 2 of them, there's a double bond between them. Which structures could be formed by addition reactions with cyclohexene as the only reactant? By looking at all these structures, all these reactions are very similar to addition polymerization of alkene because cyclohexene is an alkene. In addition polymerization, I'm going to use ethene here as example. The pi bond will be broken. A pi bond consists of 2 electrons like any other bond. So when it is broken to form a polymer, one electron will go to the left-hand side of this carbon number 1. Another one will go to the right-hand side of this carbon number 2. When we have another ethene molecule that is undergoing the same reaction, there's a new bond that is formed between the 2 carbon atoms in between them. So imagine many ethene molecules have their pi bonds broken. It forms a polymer. So this is how polymer is formed. Now let us look at the answer one by one. First one, let's check whether this structure could form by addition reactions with cyclohexene as the reactant. I placed 3 cyclohexene molecules in these positions to see how structure 1 could be formed. Like the example that I gave just now, pi bonds in these 3 cyclohexene molecules will be broken. Each electron in the pi bond will go to the left-hand side of the first carbon atom and the right-hand side of the second carbon atom. So unpaired electrons are paired and structure 1 is formed. So structure 1 is correct. It could be formed from cyclohexene. Next, I put 4 cyclohexene molecules in this position. Now we will check if structure 2 could be formed. So again, the pi bonds in these 4 molecules will be broken, and the electrons again will go to the left-hand side of the first carbon and right-hand side of the second carbon. So these are how all the unpaired electrons are paired to form a new bond. And these unpaired electrons at the end will pair with another electrons from another cyclohexene molecule. So a polymer is formed. That is why these 2 dangling bonds. So structure 2 could also be formed. Last but not least, we are going to check if structure 3 could be formed. So again, I'm placing 3 cyclohexene molecules in this position. Pi bonds will be broken. Both electrons in the pi bond will go to the left-hand side and right-hand side of the 2 carbon atoms they are sharing the double bond initially. Now there's a bit of difficulty here. A new bond will be formed here. Dangling bond, another dangling bond. I cannot figure out how these three cyclohexene molecules could be connected like the way structure 3 does, because there are no extra carbon in the middle like what is shown in structure 3. So that means structure 3 could not be formed from addition reactions with cyclohexene. So in this question, only structure 1 and 2 could be formed, and the answer is B.